Hi, y'all. It's Alex, the Best Places social media manager. You're about to watch me and Victoria interview Krista, a Best Places user. In the interview, we discuss her experience living in Manchester, Connecticut. Enjoy. If we just want to start it off by telling us your name and talking about where you're living right now, that would be great.
My name is Krista Nordlander. I'm living at it's actually an old mill. It's called the Ribbon Mill. It was converted into apartments.
Oh, cool.
The building was actually built in 1907. So I've been here since the end of January, and I really like it so far.
Nice. And what city is that in?
Manchester, Connecticut.
Awesome. Great. So would you like to tell us a little bit about your experience living there in Manchester and what made you reach out to Best Places to be a part of our interview here?
Well, I've only been here for a few months. I'm actually looking to buy a house, which isn't going great. So it's a little bit of a seller's market right now. So I'm here for a few more months at the apartment.
Great. Well, best of luck with that. I know how the housing market is going right now, so I can see how that would be tough.
Yeah.
Where did you move from?
I moved from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, which is outrageously expensive. That's why I left.
Okay. But have you lived anywhere else other than those two places?
I've lived in a lot of places, like 10 different states.
Would you like to? Okay.
The last place I lived in Massachusetts for the last 8 years or so, or on Cape Cod for the last 8 years. I've lived in Fall River for a little while. That's also in Massachusetts. And I lived in Maine, but that was quite a while ago. And went to school in Ohio and Minnesota. So I've been around a little bit.
Great, thanks.
Yeah. What are some things about Manchester now where you're living that you like?
It seems like just a really nice town. It's got a wide variety of different neighborhoods. As far as I can tell, I haven't had a chance to see the whole town yet. It's actually called Silk Town. Used to make a lot of silk here. So where I live now, they used to make silk ties. So it's called the Ribbon Mill.
Nice.
But it's nice. It's the weather is fairly nice here. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Great. So I know you've only been there a short time, so this might better apply to why you moved. But if there's anything about where you're living now and what you've experienced in these few months that you maybe so far isn't your favorite, you don't like, wish were different, or like I said, you can talk about why you moved and what brought you there instead, if that's.
The area seems quite nice so far. And I'm looking for houses in pretty much a wide area, not a particular town. So I just made an offer on another house in Manchester, but I'm looking basically in the whole area. And it's not inexpensive here, but it's a lot less expensive than Eastern Massachusetts. So that's why I left Eastern Massachusetts. The Boston area is really expensive, and Cape Cod is very expensive. So.
Would you recommend someone else move to Manchester? Like, do you think it's a good place?
I do. If they have a good job offer, I think it's a really nice area. It's very close to Hartford and Springfield, Massachusetts. It's also not too far from New Haven. So there's, a lot of good locations. If you have a job in any of those towns, it's not really far at all. Distances are pretty small.
Okay. So it sounds like you have lived a lot of places. What was one of your biggest moves that you've undertaken?
I've moved many times. Actually, most of my belongings are in storage right now. And I'm tired of moving, but the biggest one, I can't really say offhand which was the biggest one, but I've moved a lot of times, lived in a lot of places. So.
Okay. Is there, just to expand on that just a little bit, is there, whether or not you can pinpoint which one was the biggest move, but was there any move that maybe was like, had the biggest change in the two places, or maybe was the biggest hassle, or any thoughts on that?
Well, it's been a hassle putting things in and out of storage, but I try to move most of it myself, except for furniture. So that's been a hassle trying to do that. So hopefully when I get a house now, I'll be able to hire a mover and just have them do most of it.
Yeah, make them do the heavy lifting, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do you have any, since you've moved around so much, have any like tips or advice for people that also might be taking similar moves?
Well, not really. It's probably good to, if you're going to be moving a lot, not collect a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to do that myself because it's just every time you move, then you got more stuff you have to move. So it's just easy to, if you're going to be moving a lot or expect you will be, to try to keep it simple.
So yeah, you've talked about what seems like a big driver has been like the difference in price, and so far what you've experienced in Manchester you like, and you're just kind of waiting on the housing market and some of the hassles of like stuff being in storage and moving things yourself. But has any part of the like moving experience, whether it was searching where you were going to go next, or any part of that positive for you?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of do online searches and try to find, which towns might be best. I don't have children, so I don't really care about the schools. Some people would care more about that. I care more about crime, don't want to have an unsafe area, and also accessibility to grocery stores and things like that. But I kind of prefer a little bit more of a rural location with a slightly larger yard because I like to do gardening. So that's what I'm primarily looking for right now.
Great.
Did you have anything in particular that you wanted to talk about here today?
Not really. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, we were very glad for you to be able to join us and share that insight.
We hope you enjoyed that interview. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you know when we upload new videos. You can also follow us on social to keep up with the team and what we're doing. All of that will be plugged in the description. Leave a comment below telling us what you thought of the interview. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.